I've restarted my life twice. I've lost everything and built it back twice. I grew up poor, like double poor. I was poor in a poor county, so didn't have much, but we did what we could. Never met my dad. He disappeared when I was a kid. And also when I was a kid, my real mom, my biological mom, vanished. So there's that. When I went through Boy Scouts and JROTC, and then once I was 18, or 17 actually, I joined the military in order to get out of essentially what was one of the poorest and most dangerous counties in the country. I went to war twice, Iraq and Afghanistan, and I also have been married and divorced. I have been through natural disasters where I lost everything that I owned, and I do mean everything, other than a little bit of clothes. That was it. I've been through an abusive relationship with a woman that had borderline personality disorder. I have videos where I talk about all of this stuff on this channel. But I've had to rebuild my life just over and over. And I've learned just about every lesson there is the hard way. Now, I say all that to let whoever's watching know that you can lose everything and still bounce back. And you can do it more than once. That's just life for men. No one is coming to save you. You have to save yourself. And I've learned that the best way to do that is to start cutting out toxic people. Because negativity is a slow poison, and it will kill you. You also have to learn to say no. Don't be a people pleaser. Say no. If you don't want to do something, say no. Focus on you first and foremost. Even if you're married, if you have a family, it does not matter. Focus on you. Get outside. Touch grass. Breathe fresh air. Challenge yourself. Exercise. Eat well. Take care of yourself. And most importantly, find your purpose. I can't tell you what your purpose would be. That's up to you to figure out. It's okay to never be rich. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to be mad at the world. But don't let that world convince you that you're not important. Don't let others tear you down. They're miserable little fucks. And they want you miserable too. You gotta learn to give them the middle finger and a laugh. And you do you. It's an art. And it's honestly kind of fun to perfect that art. It's called not giving a fuck. And it doesn't mean you don't give a fuck about anything at all. It means you give a fuck about the things that matter to you and only those things. And if you can do that, you will become unstoppable. You have to understand that no matter what anyone says, no matter how many times you're told you're useless or not important or how much you're a problem, just know you're not just important. You're essential to this world. It doesn't matter if you can't see it. You are. The world needs men. It needs masculinity. It needs men like you who've been to the bottom and been ready to give up. Because if you can crawl your way out of that dark hole, you are the definition of strength. And guess what? Strength built this world, and it will always run this world. I used to be a people pleaser, always saying yes. It almost killed me. It made me hate life. I had to change who I was, and I had to be selfish in a way. A couple years ago, I moved 2,300 miles across the country with nothing but a couple guitars and my clothes. That's it. I even lost my 6-figure job during the drive. Plans just happened to fall through. But that's just how it is. Shit happens, man. You have to roll with it. All I had in my apartment at first was a beanbag and a TV. And now, I left all my family and friends behind on the East Coast. And yeah, that was tough. But sometimes you have to do something tough to get that reset you need. For you, it might be cutting out a toxic parent. It might be leaving a toxic partner. It might be quitting drugs or alcohol. It might be giving up on a goal or postponing a dream. However you need to do it, give yourself that reset. You need it. Your body needs it, and your mind needs it. I know a lot of people have been through worse than I have. A lot of people have a higher mountain to climb. But the concept is the same. You need to give a fuck about the right things. If it tears you down or holds you back, it's useless. Get rid of it. Have the strength necessary to take that risk and make a change and be alone to build yourself if needed. I'm not saying be alone altogether. Keep your friends and family. Just refuse to depend on them. Be independent. Build your own fucking mountain. Become someone you're proud of. Become someone others can look at and say, damn, I wonder how much he had to work to get there. Because nothing good in life is free. Not even love is free. You have to work for that as a man. You have to work for everything, and that's fine. Because when you put work into something, the rewards are always sweeter. Just be sure to put more work into yourself than you put in others, because no one is going to care about you more than you. I've been down there where you are. I've been hopeless. I've been jaded. I've been hurt. I've been beaten down, and I've been broken. But if I got the fuck back up, you can too. That's being a man. That's strength. And you have that strength in you. But you have to cut the dead weight. One last thing. Something I learned in film school when writing a story is this. If something does not move the plot forward in some way, it can be cut. Apply this to your life. If it's not moving your plot forward, if it's not building your story, it's dead weight. Snip, snip, motherfucker.